And here it is. The 1/44 scale high grade Leo from the Gundam Wing animated series is now complete and fully painted, detailed, and weathered. Do a little close up there so you guys can see. Weathering on the legs and the feet. The knee and joint areas. The waist. Torso. There's the head. Detailed on the arms, as you can see there. And then the gun. Here's the back area. Yeah, I think that's fine. Not too much decal work, as you can see. A decent amount. And a good choice of decals. So here's Leo number 1, Leo number 2, and Leo number 3. Now, let's show. Now, as you can see, the shoulders are all the same, but each Leo came with the shield, and each shield I numbered 1, 2, and 3. Weathered also. So if we let's remove these. By the way, the dull coat that you see here is the top coat, the premium top coat dull coat color. Excuse me, that I picked up from Gundam Planet, and it's a really nice coat to put on this if you want to dull it up. So we got 1, 2, and then number 3. There. Oh boy. It's a lot of work for these little 3 guys. Actually, no, let me take it back. It wasn't a lot of work. As a matter of fact, this is actually one of the easiest high-grade kits that I have built in a while. And I haven't built something like this easily, you could say, since the Jims from last year. And those were phenomenally easy kits to make. But for this, it's top notch. Clearly somebody in Bandai must have been patting themselves on the back saying, oh yes, this is great, this came out really good. I have no gripes with anything about this kit other than maybe, yes, you have that shield, which of course would have been nice if it came with the durable gun. And I'm not fond of the knee things, the knee armor. Not knee armor, excuse me, ankle armor. Because it's not supported, it's more like guided by that little ball joint that's under there. So you don't have to worry about it coming off since it's already connected by the feet. It just comes up if you position it, wrong, or you're fooling around with it. But regardless, it's still an amazing build. No problems whatsoever I've seen. In reference to sanding and cleaning it up, The inside of the legs is easy to do if you do it right. The outside you don't have to worry about because you got the panel lining. These could take a little while to sand because if you don't cut the excess off, if you cut it too close, you may end up leaving a little bit of a hole there, and then you will have to like cover it up with a putty and then sanding it off so that way it's nice and smooth and even. I don't think there's any other issues. It would have been nice if they would have included an extra type of hands, like open hands, instead of a punchy, grippy hand for it to hold on to a beam saber. That's, you know, that's a personal preference. Would have been nice. I know that I think with the Bill Fighter series, there's those custom hands that you could probably purchase and maybe can be applied to this. I don't know. You may have to look around and see. So that's it's a minor gripe. Minor gripe. The only difference is that the fact that with the shield and you have these leftover parts there, you know, they're just going to sit there. After, you know, you do a lot of work on weathering, and then you're not going to use them. It is a shame that I couldn't figure out the LED setup, you know. I guess it's because I overthought it, and I thought this will work, but it turned out it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to be. Understandable, because it's not a big mobile suit. It's cannon fodder type mobile suit, but it's because of the Wing series is a smaller line of mobile suits. It's not as small as the Victory Gundam line of mobile suits, but it's like right there, a little bigger than them. I couldn't figure out the LED set for me to put it in. You know, put in an LED light there, and then put a battery in there. You know what? I could have easily figured out around the leg, because the leg area, this leg part is massive, is huge, and yeah, you could. Well, no, you can't. Clearly, if this was a diorama and you had a line, a cable connected all the way down to the feet, and then just plugged it in to a diorama base, the light will turn on. That will be an interesting idea. But no, that's okay. Maybe when Bandai makes a, I don't know, a 1/100 scale version of this, I will definitely revisit the light idea. Right? So let me show off some other gimmicks here, especially the weaponry. We're going to put this gun here. Let's take this, put that here. Oops. Yeah, unfortunately, unlike the gun, the machine gun, this you're gonna have to remove the plate so you could stick the whatever other weapon that you have, because usually the custom weaponry will have an extra type of, it has like that little extra plastic part there, and like something like this, I gotta bend it right and then bring it around. There we go. Like I said before, if this had an open hand, this would have been perfect grabbing on. Sorry, that was a little too close. It'll be perfect grabbing on the turn, bitch. Grabbing on the bazooka, but it's still not bad right there. There we go. So there it is with the bazooka. Nice. Number 3, I'm going to give it the other bazooka, but the beam bazooka. Take this off. Take the plate off. And then I'm going to do the under the hand, under the arm type way. There we go. And I think I can actually use the other arm. Let's see. Hold on, I'm going to take it off camera for a second so I can grab it. Okay. This is a little bit of finagling here and there. No, I won't be able to. The positioning is a little off, and that's too far away. Plus the fact that Leo's head, even though it's a separate part, you don't turn it. It cannot be turned. It's a massive sensor, but it's never designed to actually, you know, turn around and look at other people's mobile suits around its area. So it's only limited to what it could see. See, like that. That's fine. But yeah, maybe that's not the best thing to do. And even though this will have the machine gun here, I'll put the beam rifle here on this arm. There we go. These are nice custom little weaponries that I really like. There we go. Maybe I could put the, alright, I can do that. Put this one here. And then put this one here. There we go. Alright, so the custom Leo team is ready to take on any of the Wing Gundam mobile suit teams, and maybe they'll last a couple of minutes longer than their brothers. But yeah. So I highly recommend getting this kit. I highly recommend getting a lot of these kits. At the price range that they're selling, you can pretty much get a lot of these. I wouldn't be surprised by now, you know, Hobby Link Japan, Gundam Store and more, hell, even Gundam Planet will, you know, run out of Leos anytime soon, you know, run out of Leos, and they'll have to start making more. But I don't think this will be the last we're going to be seeing of Leos, high-grade kits. We may be seeing, like, other lines of the Leos, because the frame can be used for other mobile suits, like the Taurus, the Aries, maybe the Aries and Vayeate, maybe one of the dolls. That'll be great to see that using this frame. This would be perfect for that line of work, mobile suits. And of course, we're getting the Leos from the Build Diver series. So yeah, this has been a real joy to make, and I may be compelled to buy another one, because this is technically a build. This is basically a custom paint job build of what the Leo would look like in, you know, actual combat. I may down the road feel like buying a Leo and fully customizing it to whatever I like. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video series of the high grade Leo. I hope you guys get your hands on it. I really would like to see pictures of your Leos sent to me on my Facebook page, and so I could see what you guys do with them. I've seen some people do some great work from it right now, and I have a feeling that we may be seeing a future contest, not by me, by somebody else, you know, using the Leos. But yeah, this has been really nice, and I'm very happy with these. So I'm happy that you guys enjoyed it. What can I say? But stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.